The other type of lifting weights is heavier weight. Now heavier weight, obviously you can't get a lot of reps in, okay? But the difference with heavier weight is the human body's like a truth machine. You have all these fibers, okay? If the weight is light enough where you can handle it for a lot of reps, the human body does not alarm all the fibers. It doesn't tell the fibers, this is serious, everybody on board. When you lift up something heavy, every fiber in your body says, no, it's real, let's go. So if you have 1,000 fibers available, 1,000 fibers will go to work on heavier weight. Now, what's the pluses and minuses? The pluses on the lighter weight with very good form is it creates more of a need for sugar, and it does build muscle fiber, okay? The pluses of the heavier weight is your fibers get thicker. You get bigger from lighter weights by the ability of the sugar to pump your muscles. It gets more room to fill up the muscles. You get all this stuff in there. Heavier weight builds the muscle by thickening the fibers, okay? Now, it also has a different psychological effect, okay? If you have lifted heavier weights in the morning and some guy drives by you or cuts you off, you might go after him because your testosterone is through the roof. Heavy weights make you aggressive, okay? They make you aggressive. Lighter weights with perfect form will take your edge off and send you in a kind of nice medium balance for the day, all right? So you got running on one bookend, the types of running, and then you have the weight training on the other end, okay? Boom, we go back to the first show. Decay is the opposite of growth. When you exercise, you are sending a strong chemical message to your body to grow. Literally, under the microscope, you can see new capillaries. You can see mitochondria. You can see thickening of the fibers. You're sending a message to your body. Stay young. The game is on. Hunt. Stay young. Stay healthy. It's a clear message. When you do nothing, you're sending the other message. Decay. Decay. Don't use anything. Everything starts to lose its ability. Movement is medicine. It is medicine. You don't have to go to the drugstore. You don't have to get a prescription. This is free. Put that in your brain. Movement is medicine. The third topic I'd like to address today is what I call the decision. Now, many people decide, I'm going to exercise. And they make that decision very casually, very casually. And it shouldn't be made casually, because the decision to exercise is a life-changing decision. It should be analyzed and weighed if you are ready to make the necessary sacrifices. you have to be ready. But again, it's been my observation that many people say they're going to go on an exercise program because they like announcements. They like the announcement to send out the message, I am going to run a marathon. I am going to the gym every day. The announcement is really what they desire. They haven't analyzed the depth of what they really want. The other type of person, in my observation, that hasn't weighed the true decision down deep is a person who actually just wants to wear athletic stuff, look like an athlete. And they announce, I'm going on a training program because they like the action wear. They're like the non-skiers who have the ski equipment on the roof. Now, before you decide to take on an exercise program, you have to weigh, am I real in this commitment? It's so important because the first 6 months will be the hardest. I've been training 55 years. The first 6 months will be the hardest. And the reason for that is it's like religion. You have to believe what you can't see. You have to believe that down the road, this is going to be a reality. In exercise, when you get past the first 6 months, all of a sudden, you have gone through the process of beginning to feel new energy, beginning to notice the edge in your day that you can relate directly to your program. In the first 6 months, there will be so many obstacles. There'll be so many. What I have noticed is that you can't tell who's going to make it. You cannot tell who's going to make it. So if you have 10 people who say, I'm going on this program, and you get all these different types of looks and whatever, when it gets into the trenches, you don't know who's going to make it, but someone will. And when they make it, if you talk to them, they will tell you, I overcame this, I overcame this, and I overcame this. Now that I got 6 months under my belt, the things that I overcame in the first 6 months become much, much easier to overcome because I feel the results. Remember we talked about everything is what you feel. You feel the results, and if you want scientific proof, you will see the results in the capillaries, mitochondria, muscle fibers. You will see the results. But the bottom line is the way you will roll through your day. The first 6 months are the key. Now, I'll go to my yellow pad, and I just want to tell you guys, if you want to communicate with us, our email is maloney.method@gmail.com. That's Maloney with an O. We are in the Bay Area. We do personal training, and we adapt all our training to specifications of you. We know how to do that in our experience, okay? So I also want to tell you that our shows will be on Mondays. And hopefully, as our viewing audience increases, we'll be able to do 2 shows a week. So that's our show for today. And I want to thank you for joining us. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.